What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hat Talk Live. It is Wednesday night, September the 17th, 2025, and we are live. It's a special Wednesday night edition of Hat Talk Live. Welcome in, everybody. I see a great crowd in here, even though we had a little bit of a schedule change this week. Gio is in the house, telling everybody welcome in. We got Jamie in the house as well. Kay Dizzle all the way in Vegas, putting up the fingers. Petey Benda wearing out all the free emojis that are available as a loyalty tier member. Dan Josh in the house. I'm sure he's watching the Yankee game. I believe that Grisham's already got 2 home runs, if I'm not mistaken. Cesspool, welcome in. He's in tonight. What's good, everybody? Joshua in the house, putting up the finger. Shao is in the house. She's welcome in. Sebastian also here, ready to go tonight. Ready for tonight. King Sirius, what's up, man? Welcome in. Long time no see. Ireland is in the house. I'm sure mom and dad aren't far behind. And yep, 7-2. Dan is saying 7-2 on that Yankee game. Nice and relaxed. Hopefully they bullpen holds up tonight because yeah. Happiest hump. That's funny, Chris. That's almost like you're a little bit psychic. You're almost a little bit psychic. It is hump day, and it is a special Hat Talk Live on a hump day as well. So welcome in, everybody. So much to say. So much going through this brain right now. Don't even know where I want to go because I am just so it has just been a grind. It really has. And it feels like I've just been swimming upstream for so long that eventually I just had to get tired. I had to be beaten and tired from all of this in every direction. And it never ceases to amaze me, the shit that I continue to see that comes at me and surprises me. This is not how I intended to start the show tonight, but it has just been one thing after another. And from surprising, I mean, I'm not for once, I'm not even talking about the scumbags. Haven't had to talk about them in a long time. I don't know what they're saying. I don't care what they're saying. They're off in their own wonderland of whatever group they're in, doing their own thing, bitching about me in private probably, and having their late night phone calls with each other or whatever. I don't care. I'm good. I'm good with that. I know it's going on. I'm sure that there's plenty to say about me. Earlier this week, I was presented with something. Most of you probably don't even know what I'm even talking about. Some people, I'm sure, got a similar message that I received. I sent off an email because I had heard nothing about it to the company. I got a brief explanation about some kind of rewards and points and rewards for content and something. And I decided I was just like, no thanks. I'm good with that. I have zero to little interest in getting myself back into that. Any type of program for any type of company, in my opinion, you're going to hear me say that quite a bit. You're going to remember that. Any type of program like that, where you're representing a brand, my opinion is that there should be a vetting process. I feel that not everybody is suitable, appropriate, or should be put out there to be an ambassador for a brand. And much of that comes from my own personal experience from a previous ambassador program that was ruined by scumbags who couldn't behave, who had to steal, who had to infight and argue and bother people at the company repeatedly because they weren't getting what they wanted. And when they saw who was doing the best, they decided to copy. and steal. You guys have heard this song and dance. I know many of you who have been with me for a long time, you've heard these same stories already. There's some new people here who've probably never heard these stories. So just go ahead, say shut the fuck up, Big T, if you don't want to hear it again. But I know many people who are watching right now probably do want to hear it. They'd come on my live when I was only live on Instagram at that point. Go through all my followers, message them. We're all one team. You don't have to use Big T's code, just use my code. You've heard it all before. You've heard the same, you've heard this shit. We don't need to rehash it. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. So I get presented again. We go back to Monday. I get presented with this. I ignored it. My response in my head, I didn't even type it out. I said, no thanks. Not interested. Don't want anything to do with it. To be honest, that's been my attitude for the past 2 years. I wanted nothing to do with those people ever again. I wanted nothing to do with the person who sat on a Facebook group chat in front of everybody, 7,000 people in that Facebook group, and threatened my wife with physical violence. I want no part of any kind of program that person is in. To be honest with you, I've held this in since March of this year. I've had a real tough time when this person was spotlighted in a collector spotlight or whatever they wanted to call it, collector profile, whatever bullshit it was, celebrating this person as a great collector in the community makes me sick to my stomach. Makes me sick. I've held a lot of this inside for all this year. And this has gotten increasingly hard throughout this year, not just because of this that's going on this week, but the multiple challenges that I've faced since January 8th, this started with me. I've lived in a world of what's next? What's next? Month to month, week to week. When am I going to get that email? When am I going to get that call? When's that meeting coming? Not to mention the lack of support. It's not even funny. Like, I mean, since November of last year, the amount of times that this show has been supported and promoted is less than these two hands can show you. And I'm telling nothing. It's all fact. Tell me when I'm telling lies, Gio. I don't even have it in, like, I'm not even laughing. Like, because like right now, like I used to laugh when we were doing this about the scumbags. Right now, this isn't funny anymore. Like this sucks right now. I'm pretty disgusted by all this. And I'm pretty sure that no matter what I say tonight, the decision probably has already been made about me. And I'm pretty sure, actually, you know what? The decision about me, I don't even really care at this point, to be honest, because I've already made my decision. And the magic number is 3. And the people close to me know what that means. The magic number is 3, including tonight. So then going back to what I was talking about, this rewards and ambassador program, whatever thing that we're going to, whatever this is, going back to that, I want to circle back to that. So then this morning, I was asked to promote it tonight on my show. And I said nothing. I didn't even reply initially. Then I got another message. Or I can just put it in your Facebook group chat. I said, I would appreciate you not doing that. because I really don't know much about this program, as I wasn't included on any of the meetings that involved this program. I mean, why bother including your top ambassador from the previous ambassador program on a new program that you're starting? I mean, that makes absolutely no sense, right? So this is all going down through Instagram message, not a meeting, not a Zoom call, not a FaceTime, not a phone call, nothing. We're doing this all via Instagram Messenger. That's how professional we are about this. I said I would appreciate you not sharing that in my Facebook group, because I'm the one that gets all the questions. Might be in trouble already. I So I said no. All right, let me go back. I said, I'm sorry, I can't, I said no. Don't put it in my Facebook group, please. I don't know if I said please. Person put it in my chat, not once, not twice, 3 times. Magic number's 3. Remember that. 3 times, 3 different chats: my legit check, my normal chat, my buy, sell, trade chat. And luckily I was right there at the time, and I just went in and I went delete, delete, delete. I said, no, this ain't going down. I'm not going to promote another rewards program or ambassador program to my audience when they haven't even paid out on the tickets that I promoted for 22 months on this show. I'm not doing it. Why would I promote something when you haven't even paid out on the first thing that you promised? And I've worked on that. And I thought, who knows, that we were in a good place where we were headed towards a direction where we were going to be able to cash in those tickets. I'll find out soon, I guess. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I'm just, there's no way. So, and it gets thrown on me that I'm holding back from my audience because I'm not going to promote this tonight. No, no, no. No, no, no. Do not. First off, I am under no obligation to promote a program that I had nothing to do with creating and no involvement in at all. The fact that I was not even asked before it was sent out to however many people, because I got text messages from other people as soon as it was sent out. And I wasn't the first chosen here. I'm used to this. Anytime that there can be like a selection of a winner, like, oh, we want to pick this person to win. They seem like they're the nicer guy, or they're more, they're more the style we want, or they're more the character that we want, or whatever it is. They'll pick over me every time. But when it came to like running a race, when I ran across that finish line and I was number 1, there was no question about it. Race directors couldn't take that away from me. Just like they couldn't take away the sales that I had, the success that I had when I was the number 1 ambassador for this company. They couldn't believe it. Where's the smoke and mirrors? What is he doing wrong? Where is he promoting this code? They couldn't believe that it was Hat Talk Live, my Instagram, and hard work. Oh my God. I know they all hate me talking about hard work. Holy shit. You've never seen people so mad. You know who gets the worst, or the most upset when you talk about hard work? The people who are lazy. They get pissed. Lazy people don't want to hear about your hard work. Oh my God, you're just talking about his hard work again. I don't need to talk about it. The only reason I mention it is because there's a lot of work that does go into this show. This isn't a fly by night, come and sit down with a scrunchie in my beard and a cup of coffee and say, I'm here's. That isn't this show. That's not this show. This show is a well thought out, prepared, takes time to do things. It doesn't just come at, not like that. I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not going to be pushed into promoting things that I know nothing about and haven't been educated about. Especially from someone that I have very little respect for anymore after what the people that they chose for those collectors profiles earlier this year is disgusting. And I take it as a shot at me. There's no way around it. I know what it was. It was a flat out shot at me. That's all I got to say. The chat's very quiet. So either you're bored with it or you just don't want to get involved. I know a lot of people like to sit there with the popcorn and watch, and they love to see the drama unfold. But when it comes to getting involved or, maybe like standing up for somebody who's done a lot for them, nah, no, I don't want to. Let's, you watch. You watch. When I'm gone, you'll watch who still supports and supports. You'll watch. You'll see. I already know who. Don't worry. The vision is clear. The mind might not be as clear as it used to be because there's a lot going on in there. But I've seen enough from people. I know who's loyal. I know who's really here for my heart. And here's who's here just for the take. Well, what can I do for them? What's their expectation? Oh, he's not doing an event. Oh, fuck him. I don't want to. Please, I don't have anything. No use for him this fall. Then, if he's not throwing an event, so I can go there and run my orgy or my, fantasies of what Big T should do for me, or he gave a hat to this person and he didn't give one to me, or whatever expectations you have, whatever disappointments that you have on me, I can tell you where you can take them. I can tell you where you take them. And I can tell you who's to blame for a lot of your disappointment. There's a reason why I've been one of the most consistent things with this brand for the past 3.5 years, and that's me. That's on me. Every Thursday night, and yes, we're live on a Wednesday night, but I'm still here doing the show on I could have just said no show this week. I could have done that, but I'm here to do it anyway. My determination and consistency is what kept this show coming each and every Thursday night. Do you think that I didn't want to be live on every Friday consistently? That's not on me. That's not on me. There's a reason why I'm not live every Friday with the hat in hand. But yet I can see, tons of other people are getting their deliveries of hats that I don't even have yet. Can't seem to get them to me though. What am I supposed to think? Oh, here's Big T crying again about something. Yup, here I am. You sit in my shoes a little, try to sit in my shoes, in my hat. And I'd love for anybody to come on this show and tell me how I shouldn't be upset for the way that I've been treated after all I've done. And all the blood, sweat, and fucking tears that I have poured into this for the past 3.5 years. Yup, I am upset. I am not happy. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Appreciate you being here. Cheers 10. How do I even do this now? Like, I don't even know how to even, it's just, thank you to everybody who used Cheers 10 the past week, saving 10% off those purchases. Appreciate you guys doing that. Those of you who did use it and sent me the screenshots, you are entered into tonight's raffle. So I do have you entered into tonight. So stay tuned. We'll be doing that shortly. We have another code. So as it's hump day, tied in with the Friday drop, hump 10, HUMP10 is your code to use starting on September 19th. So that would be midnight Pacific time, running through September 25th, which will be midnight again Pacific time, and then that'll end on September 25th. So good for this week's Friday drop and any purchases you make. So again, Friday until next Thursday, you're going to want to use code HUMP10. Stay tuned to my stories and everything. I'll be promoting that probably in my Instagram stories. So also, don't forget free shipping, $75 and over, eligible for free standard shipping in the United States. $99 US dollars and over are eligible for free standard shipping within Canada and Mexico. If you're watching on Instagram, come on over and watch on YouTube. It's the much better spot for Hat Talk Live. Communicate with all the great Hat Talk Army in the chat. Let me get back out of here. I'm going to read a few of these comments because I don't want to. I want to kind of like just Joshua start. Well, programs like that are always trash. Krista Wilson encouraging me to let it out. Thank you. I appreciate you being here for me. Cessball, he was here way back. He's been here. Too much envy in this world. People always try and push downfall of the hardworking guys like me. Thank you. Appreciate you. Dan Josh saying this show got him more into these hats. That's why we're here. Is the hat? They were here for the hats, and we came and stayed for the community. Yep, go Bills, Shelly. If you're right, that's where we'll be tomorrow night watching the Bills game. Joseph Anderson, happy birthday to Joseph Anderson's wife. So that went away quick. Gio again with the show promotes and brings more people together about these hats than any other people that they post. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you. Cessball again, discount codes don't bring people together, only money-hungry scavengers and resellers. This community brings people together, meaning Hat Talk Army, I think. Uriel saying, only guy that had me hyped for clues on hats, GOAT. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. John Marr saying, thank you and keep being amazing stand-up guy. Appreciate it. And lastly, from Gio, not about me complaining, it's about me caring for something I worked so hard to build. That's the truth. When any of you, there's probably people out there who own their own business or started a business or whatever, there's nobody who cares more about it than the person who started it from the ground up. That's whether you have employees. Jamie will tell you this too. He's had employees. He owns a business. Anyone who has a business that they started, the person looking in the mirror is the one who cares the most. Dave, I'm sure, Julie's husband, I'm sure he will agree with that. Employees aren't ever going to care as much as the person who started it and owns it and takes responsibility for it. Just showing you guys again, if you buy the regular collection trucker hats on the website, you're losing that the shipping discount. You have to pay $6 for shipping. So it's more beneficial than if you're buying one, you might as well get two. Save that $6 on the free shipping. Again, still saving 10% on your total order. Stack the savings. That's is the main point there. Save the most you can. Last Friday's drop, Oktoberfest. I saw a lot of positive on this one. A lot of people were surprised that it sold out within an hour and 20 minutes. There were days when drops used to sell out in under 10 minutes. But nowadays, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen an hour and 20 minutes in quite some time. So again, some of the people who are newer here who aren't used to that, but an otter one, Oktoberfest. A lot of people saying they want to cut the doily off. I saw one person who got theirs delivered and the doily is crooked in that corner. I don't think that that's a design flaw. I think it's probably meant to be that way from what I understand. Um, Nice looking hat color wise and everything. Um, First time otter animal patch with holding a drink, a beer. So that's a first. So that's definitely something, um, looks like it might even also be like it could be like a mostly embroidered patch, maybe a fully embroidered patch. I'm not sure. Not without seeing it in hand, I can't really fully see. I don't know if I'll get it in hand or not, but yeah, last Friday's drop, I saw a lot of positive about it. A lot of people were looking for it after it sold out. So resellers rejoice. You got another hat that you can probably make a little bit of lunch money on this one. So hang on to it, but don't listen to me. What do I know? All right. So those people who sent in their screenshots will be entered tonight to win a possible one of 4 hats. But one of them you won't see because that is the wild card. And if you weren't here last week, you didn't get the full explanation on the wild card. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to select a winner, and that winner can choose any of the 3 hats that are pictured here, or they can choose to select the wild card. And if they select the wild card, they'll be invited on to Hat Talk Live to play the wild card game. Once the contestant is live on the show, they can ask me 3 questions about the wild card hat. The questions need to be about what they're leading to is trying to guess what the wild card hat is. After they ask me each question, they can take a guess as to what the wild card hat is. If they're wrong, I remove one of the 3 hats in the picture. If they're right, they win the wild card hat and they win a hat, one of the other 3. So you could possibly win 2 hats by choosing the wild card. Each time they ask a question and each time they're wrong, a hat gets removed until only the wild card hat remains. Then the winner will just win the wild card hat. You don't go home empty-handed at all. You will win the wild card hat only. But if you do guess the other hat, the wild card hat, before I show it, you could win 2 hats. So let's, I have the raffle wheel ready. So just in case, we're going to give you time to prepare to come on to Hat Talk Live if that is your choice, or you can, again, select any one of those 3 hats that we just showed in the picture. So I will get this raffle wheel open. Let me randomize it. Oh, I'm missing all kinds of comments in here. Oh, sorry about that. It wasn't scrolling, so. Krista Wilson saying she's way more into hats because of this community, the show in the community. Yes, Jamie was saying about the ownership of a business. Just Ball's dad really loved this drop. There you go. Hopefully you got it for him. Let's see. Charisma saying it was a fun and unique hat. Jamie said he liked the diamond print. Let's see. Josh was saying he does want to cut the doily off. Let's see. Julie likes the brim design with the leaves and stuff on there. Isaac is saying it's one of the best of the year and for beer lovers like him. There you go. Angie's in here with the spin, spin, spin. There you go. You gotta use the code Cessball in order to get on the wheel. That's the thing now. So no trivia, just raffle entries by code use. So use the code. Next week it's Hump 10. This past week it was Cheers 10. If you use Cheers 10 until Thursday, I will get you entered for next week. Next Thursday night, you got 8 days. We're gonna have a little long hiatus from Hat Talk Live, an extra day hiatus anyway, not really long. All right, I see the spin, spin, spin more. Angie, give it some fucked up spins. And then we'll pound it like we pound the wife. If you sent it after I started the show, Okay, Dizzle, you're not in here, so I'll get you for next week. Here we go. Who will it be? Colin. There's one on the show before. Colin, congratulations. You are tonight's chosen winner if he's in here. If he's in here, Colin. And you have a choice. We could meet tonight. I've never even talked to him in person or on camera, but he could choose to play wild card tonight. That would be very interesting. We don't know what anyone's selection is going to be, or he can choose one of the three hats there and disappoint all of us by not playing wild card for the second week in a row. So remember, the magic number is 3. So there's Joshua. The bullying and the encouragement. Do the wild card. Congratulations from Dan Josh. Congratulations from Jilly. We're waiting to see him claim it, though. He needs to comment. Need to have a comment in there before we fully declare. There he is. There he is. Colin's in here. Congratulations, Colin. Whoop. Congratulations to Colin. And yeah, Gio is screaming wild card. So if you are interested in the wild card, just DM me your email address and I will send you the link to join the show. And then we'll go from there. So I will email you over that link. All right. All right. We'll await his decision. We got time. We'll do the Joey's already saying he wants the wild card. They want to play wild card. I promise we'll play wild card no matter what at some point with somebody. 4-letter words dropped this past Sunday. Flat brim featuring 4-letter words: real, fire, hard, and wild. Furry, fuzzy, very different, very loud, very colorful. Didn't see too much response, is what I'll say. I didn't really hear too much from anybody really about these. Colin, I just explained wild card. Oh, here we go. All right. So Colin, here we go. Because if we got to play it, we got to explain it. Winner can choose one of the 3 hats pictured. So here's the 3 hats. You got Rock On, Rally, and Business. But then there's the wild card. If you choose the wild card, you'll be invited onto the show. You'll be on the show with me. And we're going to play like a game show. No, that's not correct, Joshua. You only get the chance to win 2 hats, not all 4. So once the contestant is live on here, you can ask me 3 questions about the mystery hat. After you ask each question, you can take a guess as to what the wild card hat is. If you're wrong, I pull one of the 3 hats in the picture, and you can no longer choose that as a win. If you get the guess correctly, then you can choose the remaining hats and you win the wild card hat as well. So you have the opportunity to win 2 hats, but you have to come on to the show and be a guest, and we'll do the game show. I'll explain it again before. You can ask me any questions before we begin once we're live. It's probably a lot easier to do this when we're talking rather than in the chat and everything. If you have any questions or anything about it, we can definitely discuss it. I'm your Pat Sajak, your Ryan Seacrest, your Bob Barker, your Drew Carey, whatever. So we'll have a good time. Everybody's strongly encouraging you to choose wildcard. You'll be the first ever contestant on wildcard. Gio understands it. It's taking up so much time. 4-letter words now available. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. Also dropped these winged collection hats today. We've seen these. They're floating around other countries' websites for quite some time, past 2 months. A lot of impatient people that had to have them, bought them early, paid exorbitant shipping fees, and now you can buy them on Goorin.com and the Goorin World app, and you can save 10% off using code CHEERS10. And after Thursday, you can use code HUMP10. So these are now available. Check it out. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. 4 great styles of those. Also, these colored denims, 5 different styles of those. Those are available now. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. New. All right, Colin's in. We got a wild card. There we go. We're going to play wild card tonight. Everybody's excited. He's going to turn this day around for me. There you go. Welcome to wild card tonight. So stick around. Stick around. We will have Colin live on the show. Wild card. Wild card is a Friday drop. Julie's asking a question already. Yes, the wild card is a Friday drop. So we'll take care of that question right off the bat. Again, the questions can't be what date did this Friday drop happen? Like, because then like somebody be like, oh, here you go. It's this. So your questions are going to be like, oh, what color is it? Or, did it drop in 2024? I'm not going to give away too many things, but anyway, yes, everybody's excited. We are going to play wild card tonight. I will get that link over to you shortly, Colin. All right. Colored denims. Angie is saying great quality on them. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad they're happy with those. Core hats, Cook, Hollywood, canceled, Cash Cow in a different colorway, nonstop. A lot of great stuff on there. Also, some of these are available in kids sizes. So just, keep your eye out on the website. If you are interested in any of these styles for kids, they are available on there. Micro suedes, colorful micro suedes, those are available. Goorin World app, Goorin.com, as well as the full denim backed patches, denim all the way around, denim. All those are available. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. The gold backed patches, King, Legend, Bomb, Dagger, or is it Danger or Dagger? I don't even know. Panther and Cock. All those available. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. Don't forget to use code CHEERS10 on any of those purchases up until tomorrow night, midnight Pacific time. You can use CHEERS10 to save 10% off. Also, you can use Hump 10 starting on September 19th, as we mentioned, through September 25th. Hump 10 to save that 10% off. Got the Camo collection. Freedom is the best one of those. I don't care what you say. Dark Signal, all 4 of those are still available and restocked and back. Tricolor, those are available. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. Corduroy Camo. I keep saying canvas. I caught myself 2 times on the show and nobody corrected me. Corduroy Camo. 5 different styles of those. Those are available. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. Remix capsule collection. That is also available. 7 styles of those. Urban Camo. Black and white, gray, black, gray, white. Low profile. Misfits the best of those. Eye Candy, 4 different styles of those. Rave On capsule. We gave one of these away to Joshua. I'm not sure if he received it yet. He should be getting it soon, or if he hasn't already. Raven base is sold out. Bump and I can't read. They're too small on my screen. My screen is like this big. Sorry, guys. Cheers 10 until Thursday. Hump 10 after Thursday. Simple as that. Don't forget about lids. They got a bunch of great stuff. Silverback patches, the Gothic scripts. Some other denims they've got there. All those, I'm going super quick because we're going to get through the show so we can play wild card. Buckle has a lot of great stuff, and also him in this, what I get they're calling these courtside collection or something. That's the only one on Buckle so far, but over on DTLR, they have 5 different colorways. They have a Reefer, a Deadly, Mamba, him, and a Panther. Those are the ones that are on the right side of the screen. So those are available on DTLR. Finally, some new stuff popping up on DTLR. So check those out. JD Sports and Finish Line, they've always got some great stuff on sale over there. They also have 90/60s you can get. This pair colorway, Doo-Doo Brown, was it? I don't remember. Something oak or something like that. I don't know. Rust oak or something. I don't know. Nouveau. These are on Nouveau. Caged on Fresh Rags, Cage Concrete, Cage Black Cement. Those are available on Fresh Rags. Also 90/60s on Foot Locker, 90/60s on New Balance, of course. We love Death for Dollars. So check out deathfordollars.com. Great supporters of the show. No problems with them. No problems with Pure Plank either. Use code BIGT10, save 10% off on your Pure Plank. Jamie, come on, man. Pure Plank Fitness. Get in the fitness group. Stay motivated. Fitness tips, anything you want. You can ask me any questions. I'll offer free coaching on Pure Plank as well if you guys want it. Scan that QR code now and scan my link tree into your save my link tree into your bookmark links is what I'm trying to say. Scan the QR code, save it into your bookmark links. You'll have it to shop for all of the most trusted Goorin Bros retailers that I have available. The Pure Plank link is there. Sole Premise bags, the best luggage for traveling. Jamie's got them. I think Jelly has a bag. The wife has bags. I got 10 of the bags. They're awesome bags. All kinds of great stuff in my link tree. Check them out anytime you're looking to shop and help support Hat Talk Live. Also, check out hattalklive.com. Got the website up and running. There's a little bit of content on there. Make sure you go down to the very bottom and fill out the contact form. Get signed up for our text group, our email newsletter that Charisma is working on. All kinds of great stuff coming. hattalklive.com. Also, join Goorin Bros Fans, the best Facebook group in the game today. It's so great that even the company wants to promote stuff in my chat. Goorin Bros Fans, the best Facebook group in the game today for Goorin Bros Fans. Also, don't forget to join the loyalty tier of Hat Talk Live. It's only $4.99 a month. Members only chat room available on Instagram where we can chat about whatever you want to talk about. Members only live streams. There won't be one tonight. Less than a cup from Starbucks. Less than a horchata, if you will. $4.99 per month. Join in the loyalty tier. Upcoming shows next Thursday night, September the 25th. We will have the Hat Talk Live season premiere and our 2-year anniversary of being live on YouTube. So Hat Talk Live season premiere and 2-year anniversary on YouTube. Magic numbers 3. Desert Camo. This Friday. 2 days away, not tomorrow. I know where everybody's all screwed up. 2 days away. Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mexico time, exclusively on the Goorin World app. Don't know too much about it. Looks like it's camo. Looks like the mesh is a little bit different on this one too. Might be similar to another hat that we had earlier this year with that circled mesh on there. Hung over. Remember that one? Looks similar to that mesh. That's all I'll say about that. So, Desert Camo. Don't forget to use code HUMP10 on your purchase on Friday. Save 10% off all of your purchases September 19th through September 25th on Goorin.com and the Goorin World app. And also until Friday, Cheers 10 is still working, and you can send me those screenshots to get into my raffle for next week. Again, free shipping, $75 plus, $99 if you're in Canada and Mexico. All right, let me do some stuff here. Let me get Colin on board. I'll take this off. You guys can look at me. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. And boy, how am I going to do this tonight? See, here's the technical stuff here. Let me get Colin's email address. We'll invite him on. Oh, he's got a good email. I remember this from Mike when he signed up for my my newsletter and stuff. There we go. Take your time, Colin. Make sure you're in a quiet place and no kids screaming in the background. All right. The email should be on its way to you right now, Colin. All right. All right. Wild card. Crystal laughing about Doo-Doo Brown. Call it like I see it. Awesome. We're going to play wild card. I know everybody's excited for wild card. So these are the 3 hats: Rock On, Rally, and Business. He has a choice of these 3, but he chose to play wild card. So we're going to play wild card tonight. Everybody's super excited about that. We have Colin. Let's welcome Colin to Hat Talk Live.
How's
What's up?
everyone doing?
How you
Pretty
doing?
good, pretty good.
Welcome
It's
to
good to
Hat
finally
Talk.
meet you.
This is not how you expected your night to go.
Not at all, but hey, here we are. You never know, huh?
Absolutely. So welcome in.
Thank you,
How are you
brother.
doing? Let's talk a little bit before we jump right into the game and everything. It's your first time on the show, so obviously I want to talk to you a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you're in California, right?
I am. Yep, all the way in Riverside, so
Oh,
West
okay. Yeah,
Coast.
I have a cousin. I have a cousin who lives in Norco.
Oh, really? That's like literally 15 minutes away from me. I'm
Oh,
Corona.
wow.
So
Okay. Yeah, I've been there a few times. It's like a horse town, like where you the horses are like walking down the sidewalks and stuff.
yeah, it's the last thing you'd expect in California, but it's a cool place. It's a cool place.
Yeah, I went for a run one morning there, and this, I don't even know. It was like an alpaca or something came over the fence at me, and I was like, "What the hell was that thing?" People
Yeah,
got
you
some
never know
weird
over there.
animals
You
in
never
that
know.
area
Yeah,
there,
it's
but
like it's like some farmland. It's a pretty good area, but yeah, brother. But yeah, well, thanks for having me on again. I appreciate it. So I
absolutely.
didn't
And how
expect to
long
be
have you?
here, but
Yeah, how long have you been collecting and everything in Gorin? How many? How long have you been a collector?
since the beginning of last year, so we're going on 2 years now. Two
Okay,
years.
so and you've bought quite a few Friday drops. You've won a couple on the show and everything, so you've
I
got
have, yeah.
some
So
history and everything.
so I'll be
Awesome.
familiar with most of the stuff. Definitely within the past couple years, and I know some of the earlier stuff too. I think like the one I got on right now. This is from like 2022
Oh, Hyper. That's a
or
great hat.
three. Yeah, this is one I was able to find digging around. So I have a
That
couple
was
old ones too.
Yeah, that was one that it was kind of mixed reviews at first, but then a lot of people took a liking to it after the fact. There's never been another hat like that hat. So that's definitely a great one to
It's a
have.
unique one. It's definitely one of my favorites. I could actually show you. I have my collection kind of like displayed up here. If you can guys
Okay.
can kind of take a look.
Hanging on the wall there.
Yeah. So
All right.
it's not the biggest, but we got
No,
like 20 something or so.
quality over quantity. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have 300 hats.
That's
No
true.
matter what,
Yeah.
buy what you like is what the most important thing is.
There you go. Yep.
All right. So, any questions for me before we begin the game?
I
I
think
think
we're good, right? So I'm just supposed to ask you 3 questions about a previous drop, right?
Yep, it's a previous Friday drop, and you can ask me it can't be too specific. I can't just can you say hey, what is the drop? You can't do that to me. But you
Right.
can ask me whatever you think to lead you to being able to guess the hat.
Okay, sounds good. Does it have to
It's
be like
tough, but
does it have to be like a yes or no question, or just any question that's not like too
I will
spilly?
give you I will give you. It's my first time playing this game too, so I will give you more than yes or no,
Okay,
depending on the question.
sounds good. All right,
All right.
let's go then.
All right, let's do it. All right, so
All
question
right,
question 1, Colin, hit me with it.
let's see. Is it at least from this year or last year? So 2020, 2024, 2025?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What is the
Wait,
primary?
now you can take a guess at it though.
Oh, okay. So just like a shot in the dark at what it is, huh?
Yep. Or I can or let's say this. You can take a guess at it, or
hmm
you can not take a guess at it, and I won't remove a hat.
Okay. I'll wait then. I'll ask another
Okay.
question before I take a guess
Okay.
then.
Sounds good.
I think how do I narrow it down from here? Let's say what's like the primary color of it? What is it mostly colored? Or is it like multicolored?
There's that's I don't know.
It's a tricky one, huh?
Yeah, because I feel like it might be too guessable.
Too obvious. Well, that in itself is a hint then, huh?
Yeah,
That
yep. I'll
is.
let you ask another question.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see here. Was it from this year then? I asked if it was from the past 2 years. Is it this year specifically?
No.
No, okay, so it's from last year. All
Yep.
right.
Yep. There you go. I'll give you that. It is a Friday drop from 2024.
From 24. Okay, sounds good. Is that? Do I get one more? One more
Yeah,
question?
yeah, yeah. Go ahead,
All right. Let's see here.
or you can
Let's
take a
say,
guess.
all right. Well, that leaves a lot of options, but I guess we'll take a crack at it. I'm gonna say, is it decoy?
No. All right. So I'm going to take it easy on you on this one, and
Uh huh.
I'm going to remove rally.
Okay.
So now you can no longer select that as a win, but you still have rock on and business
Sounds
and the
good.
wild
All right.
card. All right. So one more question.
One more question. Is it from like the second half of the year? Like, let's say from like July to December?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then. Well, I guess I got to take a final guess. Since you said the color might give it away, I'm going to go with the one that was kind of bold in color. I think the only orange one we had was slippery, so I'm gonna have to guess that.
Wow. Congratulations.
Look at that.
I can't even believe that somebody
It was the
won.
color because I was
That
like,
was the
what
question.
other
I
one have
didn't
we
want to
had
say,
that's orange?
if I said orange, it was
Right.
going to be,
Yeah.
I couldn't say orange.
Exactly.
So
That's
there you
why. That's
go.
why it was a hint to not give me the color was a hint in itself. So
Awesome job, man. Congratulations. All right. So
thank you.
which is your pick of the remaining two also?
I'll take. We'll go with business. We'll go with business.
There you go. Two hats going out to you, man. Thank you so much, man. You made the night by winning and playing on the show. Everybody was dying to have somebody play, and that was awesome. I'm glad you got it. So, all
Me too, man.
right,
I'm
that makes
glad.
me
Thanks
feel
for
good
having
that
me
the
on.
game is actually playable and winnable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you know your stuff, I guess, huh? But
Yeah, I mean,
I think
hey, like,
what helped too is just that we had, last week's drop was an otter, so I was thinking maybe like we were sticking with the otter theme. So
yep.
I mean, hey,
Yeah,
it
see,
worked
like I
out.
can't answer like, oh, like was it a duck or was it like, like
Yeah, it's a
that
little too easy.
specific? We got to
Yeah,
keep it kind of like maybe I'll have to say you can't really ask the color too, but that was
yeah.
good. Hey, we live and learn, and that at least you won tonight. So congratulations. I'll send those hats out to you next week sometime.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on Hat Talk Live and being a part of this.
Of course, man. Anytime. Love to do it again sometime.
Absolutely. Thanks, Colin.
Of course. You have a good night. Okay.
You too. There you go. We played wild card. We turned the night around. There you go. Look at that. I can't even believe he. I thought it was going to be so hard for somebody to guess the wild card, but he did it first night. So it's a playable game. I don't know if everybody's going to have as much success as he just had, but made it a little bit more fun, right? I think it was fun. I think it was great. So everybody, Krista was saying, true Friday drop genius. Jamie saying Colin is the world. Big congrats to Colin Cessball. Charisma also saying great contestant. Gio with the guessing saying Colin with the W. Krista saying no way did he guess that. And it's amazing. It truly is amazing that he was able to do that. I can't even believe it myself. So great, glad to see that he was able to win. I'm happy that we ended on that kind of a note tonight. So awesome show tonight, in my opinion, except for whatever. Let me go back. Desert Camo tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Or see, I caught myself. Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mexico time, exclusively on the Goorin World app. Be ready. And don't forget to use code HUMP10, HUMP10. Save 10% off on the Friday drop and all of your purchases September 19th through the 25th. Goorin World app, Goorin.com. I will actually take a few questions before we get out of here. If anybody has any questions before I wind down and get out of here, since we do have a little bit of time, but a few questions. So yes, definitely a great community of people that we've had here on Hat Talk Live. Vic Alvarado also saying congrats. He couldn't have done it, thought the process was on point. Yeah, I mean, that was a first time trial for me too. So I was like, when he kind of got me with that color question, because I was like, all right, if I come out and say it's orange, he's gonna know. He's gonna know right away that that was the hat. I mean, it was tough. Like, if it was an all black hat that I was going to, which maybe I ought to do something like that, because there were so many black hats last year. Like that would have been a way tougher situation. But you're welcome, Colin. Appreciate you. Congratulations again. I'm really happy that you came on the show and played wild card and were able to do that. So that was great. Any questions from the Hat Talk Army out there? I'll gladly answer or not answer anything that you ask me. Before I go watch AEW or the rest of Challenge or something. You know, the Challenge, anybody watch the Challenge on MTV? You know what? There's been like 4 people on the Challenge this year, this season, that have been wearing Goorin hats. Haven't seen any of them on Goorin socials. Shao saying Slippery is an amazing hat. It really is. It is a nice hat. Slippery is a nice hat. It's got that little, the bumpy, rubbery texture on there. It's nice. It is nice. It's a nice hat. Have to restock the wild card for next week. What is on my shirt? What is on my shirt? It's like a Jason mask kind of thing. Like, it says loiter up here. Check out my butt. There you go. Oh. Won't see me on Friday, Bourbon Newbie. Not unless I'm surprised by something that gets delivered here. I highly doubt I'll be live on Friday. I can tell you that. We're going to Hallow Scream on Friday night, probably though. Yeah. So any other questions? We'll wrap it up. Hump 10. Don't forget. Send those screenshots. Get entered into next week's raffle. And maybe you, could be a contestant on Hat Talk Live and play for the wild card. You too could be like Colin and win 2 hats. 2 hats in one shot. Oh, Gio learned how to use AI this weekend, and he made. Oh, it's another thing. I forgot to show that. Good, thanks for reminding me, Gio. Gio finally gave me presents from, like, it was like birthday present exchange. I gave him some stuff. He gave me some stuff. He gave me this one of one. I'm trying to get the glare off of it. Big T Kaboom. Look at that. It's a 101 WWE Big T, my own card. Nice and glittery and everything. Look at the shine on that shit. That's a 101. You ain't getting that. Love it. Much better than the Nia Jax autograph that Crazy Hawk got me. Much better. This is where it's at. So, all right. Thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. Appreciate you guys. As always, I'm Big T. We the ones. Big T we trust.